I'm going to be showing away my Notion dashboard or my Notion workspace, and how does it look, and what all pages and what all things do I have configured in my Notion workspace. So basically I use Notion a lot to almost keep track of everything that I have going on, and I'm just going to be showing what my Notion looks like and what my Notion workspace look like. So let's just go ahead and check it out. So the first page that I have on the top is OKRs, which basically is also called as objective and key results. And I recently made a video on this about how do you go about making your own OKR page. So it's basically a management framework. OKRs is basically a management framework which was invented by Andy Grove, who was the former CEO of Intel. And right now this particular framework is used in a lot of companies to do their quarterly planning. And I've just created a personal version of the OKR framework, so you can also track your own goals and do your personal planning, which has to be done quarterly basis, which is a more measurable and a more easier way of tracking your goals. So the next one I have is blogging. This basically is linked to the personal website page that I have, which is this one, which is named as Pulkit Bhutani as my name. And I also created a video on this, which is where I tell how do you make a page like this. So basically how to make a page like this and how to publish it on a Notion website, so that you can actually share it with your users, or share it in your resume, so people can come and visit this. And you can also add a blog section, which is then linked to your blogging list or blogging database, and any blogs or something that you publish here can also show up on your website or your public page. So this is about this particular page. And the second one is the resonance calendar. So resonance calendar is basically an idea that I got from Ali Abdal. Resonance calendar is basically a combination of all the links that you have found on internet, or all the different kind of contents that you have gone through, and something that you really resonated with. So basically it's a database of different links. And so for example, let's say there's this one podcast that I really like with Joe Rogan and David Sinclair, and I've just kept whatever notes I had out of it and the links that were mentioned in that podcast. So I really resonated with it, so that's why I kept it here. Next one is basically named as YouTube. So this one is more of like whatever YouTube ideas or video ideas that I get, I was keeping it here. But then later on I created another page which looks like this, and it is more of in a Kanban style. So where there's an idea, there's some a part that says can be paid scripting, production and published. So I can move them here and there like whenever I want to, and it's pretty easy to move around and to just track any videos that you're working on. So it's been long that I've actually made and worked on a video. I'm just trying to be more natural and trying to publish more whatever I feel like. So the next one is notes. So this is basically just a collection of different notes. So I was making these notes when I was studying for a new job for a new company, and I made all these notes. I was reading a lot of about JavaScript, about front end. This is just notes, and it helps me every time I have to prepare for interviews, or every time I have to go through some concepts back. So this is more career oriented, I'd say, and these are some concepts that I really need to go through. And the good thing about Notion is that it helps me to add any kind of things that really helped me at that point of time. So for example, these presentations really helped me to understand this particular concept, and I kept it here. So this could be anything, any kind of studies you do, you can just keep a section of it. Then there's ideas. I just keep a database of ideas where there are different ideas that have, like, for some reason just randomly popped up in my head, or I found a good use case to it. Started the idea here, and maybe in future it might come helpful. But yeah, that's what I have here. So then there's a Twitter threads section where I thought I'll just be putting out Twitter threads for some time. But yeah, I was just adding ideas, but I haven't really been able to publish anything. But yeah, this was a good place to track and keep something if you are into posting Twitter threads, which is very common these days. A lot of people are posting it about. So at the moment I'm using a combination of Notion as well as OneNote for note taking and different stuff that's going on in life. So yeah, I can share a different video on my OneNote usage, and do comment down if you feel like you want to see that also. And that's all for this video. Thanks a lot for watching.